let's check out the 2021 Audi SQ8. This video will cover the interior, the details, and some of the technology. So the 2021 SQ8 is the mid-tier vehicle in the Audi Q8 lineup. You have the Q8 at the very base, the SQ8, and at the very top, the RS Q8. Unlock the car, you'll see the LED lights do their little dance as they turn on and illuminate. As with other Audi S models, you can get the black optics package, which blacks out the grille, all the badges. You'll see up front the SQ8 badge is blacked out. These are the sensors for all the driver assist features here. Coming around the side, you get unique 22-inch upgraded wheels. We have carbon fiber mirrors on this car. And as we continue around to the back, we've got quad exhaust tips, which are our signature Audi S type of thing. They are not exactly fake, but sort of fake. They are on the fascia. This is the decorational tip, but you have actual two exhaust tips down there. So that's a big upgrade from the SQ5, which is completely fake, and the exhaust tips just exit down below the bumper. This has a 4-liter twin turbo V8, and it actually sounds pretty dang awesome. All right, this is the interior video, so let's open her up and see what it's like. So immediately we have optioned Audi S beams, the puddle lamps down here with the Audi S logo. This interior contrast is beautiful. The red leather with the cross stitching. With the S seats, you have the logo embossed on the seat back, as well as this diamond pattern across the seats. On the door here, we have more of that red leather with some cross stitching, some carbon fiber trim there too, and then the trunk release, Bang & Olufsen sound system. Let's hop in. You're immediately greeted by the Audi virtual cockpit. This car is brand new, so it still has all the protective stickers on it. Audi startup sound. We do have soft closed doors, which is always nice. The seat is entering the first memory position. The dual MMI touchscreen, so no more rotary knobs. It's all two touchscreens. It's exactly the same as the A7, the RS6, the SQ7. I was driving a regular Q7. This is not unique to the SQ8. So we go home, you have your, get out of all these various things. Vehicle settings, we've shown this many times before. You can control the ambient lighting, your climate controls on the bottom side here, heated cool seats, heated steering wheel, I believe, yep, up there. And then continuing across the middle, same thing, your transmission selector, your cup holders, open the center console, you have a wireless phone charging pad there, USB ports, and then piano black that goes across the center of the dash. That I think is a design element because when the screen is off, it all blends into one piece, but you do have extra carbon fiber inlays here. Something interesting to note, the SQ8 has carbon fiber that's glossy. In the new RS models, like the RS6, RS7, and I presume the RS Q8, it's this satin finish kind of exposed carbon weave. So this is more traditional glossy carbon fiber. The SQ8 steering wheel has some perforated leather here, smooth leather up top, cross stitching, and then we do have a S badge down in the bottom. And then if we look above, we have a nice panoramic sunroof up there. Stretches across the first and the second rows. Coming up top here, we have lighting controls. We have opening and closing said panoramic sunroof. Get some air and light in here. Frameless rear view mirror, which is very nice. And virtual cockpit, which has been demonstrated before, but you can full screen view your navigation, vehicle settings, change it all up. It's actually very, very nice. I love the ambient lighting too. You can change the colors top and bottom. I did an entire video showing Audi MMI system, this latest gen, so check that out. That was in a brand new A6. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm closing a shade, but the top is still open. Oh, no, all right. There we go. That was a moment of Eddie user error. Open the shade back up again. Sitting up here, I did one of these videos with the Audi SQ7, which is the sibling to this vehicle. It's the same powertrain, the same platform. The only real differences are the Q8 is a little more of the sporty version of it, so you get more aggressive styling up front, around, and then there's a little more aggressive of a sloping roofline out back, so you have less cargo space, less passenger space in exchange for a more kind of sporty driving luxury performance SUV. The SQ7 is the more practical family one. That being said, we do have a back row there. I will hop in there shortly and see how comfortable it is for a 6'3" individual to fit in the back seat of an SQ8. Up front here, I mean, it's great. It's a commanding view. You're in a taller SUV. You have adaptive air suspension that changes ride heights. I will demonstrate that really quickly. If we go to drive control, we can raise this air suspension all the way up to the top. That'll go on its way up. Dynamic is all the way down. Various, oh, it just went away. Various drive modes here, all-road, off-road, comfort, auto, and dynamic. And individual allows you to configure that. Typical latest generation Audi technology. That's all very awesome. If you do this, you have various overhead view cameras, surround view cameras, and one of my favorites, the 3D rendering that's actually live. It shows exactly what's going around you. It works when you're parking. You can see everything that's around you. All the other cars on the Fletcher Jones Audi showroom. I believe we may have reached maximum ride height. Oh yes, yes we have. Look at that. That is what the SQ8 air suspension will do. That is a huge increase in ride height compared to dynamic mode. I'll drop it all the way down to show you guys, but wow, that's impressive. Again, frameless windows, something that the Q8 does differently compared to the Q7. We also have soft closed doors, which is always nice, both front and back. Now we can hop in the back and check out the rear seat space. You can see some of that ambient lighting, the blue. We have privacy covers here, the shades. And then this car is option also with the heated rear seats, but this is the climate control for the rear zones. 2 rows only of seats. And you can already see, like, this front seat, the driver's seat, was set to where I would be comfortable. And there's a lot of space back here. So let's hop in. Oh man, this is great. So the SQ8 definitely will seat 4 adults without a single problem. No issues with legroom or anything back here. Headroom is also good. Even though it is sloping down a bit, you have a little indent up here that makes sure that you still have headroom. Your head is not in the ceiling, whereas in the back of like an RS7, my head is in the ceiling. It's just not comfortable enough. Let's see, the middle seat is less ideal. I don't think I'd want to sit in that middle seat, but you pull it down here and you get some sort of piece of paper and cup holders. Coming around back, we'll open up the trunk. There's some stuff back here, all weather floor mats, your regular floor mats. We have this cargo and a privacy shade. You can release that and it retracts back in there. So a much smaller trunk compared to the Q7 family, the SQ7 and so forth. And close that trunk there, power. And you can see, because the roof line comes down here, cuts down at a much more aggressive angle, you will definitely have less space. Note this ride height right now, how big that wheel gap is. We'll use the fist test. This is, yeah, that's massive. Now, I will drop it back into dynamic. You can see what happens to the air suspension. Let's see. We'll pull up drive select, close the camera. Come on, drive select. Hello, and we will raise. Let's just go all the way down to dynamic mode. There we go. I can hear it. You can hear the engine and the exhaust open up a bit. While we wait for the SQ8 to drop down into dynamic ride height, let's take a look at the window sticker. 4-liter twin turbo V8, like I mentioned, 500 horsepower, 568 pound-feet of torque, 8-speed auto transmission. This is finished in glacier white metallic over an RS red interior, which looks really nice. It's such a good color combination, this red leather. This is a Prestige too, so above the Premium Plus you get the Prestige package and you get upgraded headlights, taillights, heads-up display, driver assistant, soft closed doors, more leather. I mentioned the black optics package, which brought the 22-inch wheels and blacked out every piece of trim, and then carbon fiber mirror caps, carbon fiber interior, and a couple other things, to as optioned SQ8 Prestige of $101,380. You can add more things to that. There's this like sport package which brings the active anti-roll bars, differential stuff. So if you want to drive more sportily in your SQ8, that's what I would definitely recommend optioning up. Regardless, it's a very beautifully well-spec'd vehicle. The interior quality is very nice. The cross-stitching on all these different panels, the carbon fiber, the quality of the leather. This vehicle is available for sale at Fletcher Jones Audi, so if you want it, get it. It is brand new. I will be doing the full review too. In addition, let's see, I think we may have reached dynamic ride height. Look at the difference. That's a huge gap. Yeah, I mean, I can't even fit an entire fist in anymore. That is dynamic ride height on the SQ8. So there we go, the walk around and interior details tour of the brand new 2021 Audi SQ8. It's a pretty awesome vehicle, a lot of nice tech, very nicely finished. Make sure you guys check out Fletcher Jones Audi. This vehicle is for sale here right now. Get it if you want one. Also check out the full review that I'm doing on road and everything else. Appreciate all the support, guys. See ya.